his group, right?
Yeah, I mean you guys are too. Anyone in the private group is in his group too. I don't know if I told you that.
What's up, Zakeem?
Yeah, I think we went up again with no errors. Sweet.
There we go.
You know what happened to me when I got off the train and I had my phone on a meditator. I put my hand in my pocket and I bought GJ. Yeah, so
Are you still in it?
I'm still in it.
When did you buy?
At around 5:30. So I went in my pocket. I was like, oh shit.
So you gotta be up there, huh?
Yeah.
That's some good analysis you had right there, bro. Nice.
Yeah, dude, that's like a quick no scope.
Yeah.
But I did. I was scared as shit. I was like, if it was a sell, I probably would have closed it. Because I was thinking about buying anyway.
Yo, what up, Java? Frank. Let's get that knowledge. Yeah. Let's get the pips. And maybe a little bit of knowledge, too.
Is the stream up right now?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty.
I just posted it. See what happens.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I typed in live Forex trading. It comes up now, Paul.
Sweet.
So that's solid. The pips. And maybe a little...
Oh, turn off my voice. I don't want to hear that.
I know. Every time I go on, I forget I gotta mute it real quick.
I hate hearing my voice. I feel like I sound like a Squidward or some shit.
I know. I don't like it either. Not your voice, but I don't like mine.
Yeah. It's like, thanks,
I like
bro.
Your voice. I like your voice.
Yeah, fix it now. Let me know if it pops up again. I just changed the thumbnail.
Yep, it's still there. We're good.
The new thumbnail, is it there now?
The one that shows the screen?
No, it'll say the blue trading with Paul.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Yep.
Okay, cool.
1080p starts February 2nd. LG.
Yeet, yeet. What up, Liam? Donito. What up, Sarn? David. Mr. Drelf. I think that's how you say that.
I think Liam said who is the other guy in the stream. I don't know if you're talking about me, but Mike Smith, CEO. Thursday. Hey, Paul, are you trading pre-New York tomorrow or New York at all? Because of NFP?
I'll wait till the news is done, and then I'll probably trade at my normal time, like 2 to 6 a.m., and then after 8:30.
Okay. I was just wondering how much NFP actually affects GJ. I don't think it
I
does
think
too
I think it
much.
does a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring. It's going to be a little fluctuation, but
No, Java, I don't. Just GJ. What up, Monkey? Pip Seller.
what's up, Iron Man? Let's have a good night. Let's have a great night tonight.
Oh, we broke 700.
Hey Mike, did you say you have done any withdrawals with LMFX?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I just funded my new account. I was only playing with like a $250 account, so I just added more money back into it on what was it, the 1st of January. So I haven't had the opportunity to take a withdrawal yet.
I see.
Yeah, LMFX been out for a long time. To get the raw spread account, don't you have to make a deposit of like $3,000 or something like that? Or?
Yeah,
No,
I think so.
I think minimum was either $50 or it was $250.
For what?
Bias, I'm looking bullish, Java. But we'll see. We'll see how the candles form. You can't hear my voice? You should be able to. You gotta turn up your volume. We've been perfect all week on volume, so that is an error on your end, not mine. What up, Frankie?
$56 already on. That's pretty quick. 9 minutes and 56 people.
Oh, it only shows 51 for me.
It's that Wi-Fi, bro.
Yeah. Couple more weeks, thank God. What up, Mitch? Yeah, cats, thanks. I'm fairly certain the volume should be fine.
Yo, Paul,
Yep.
for you to trade Asian, bro, that it takes balls, man. I don't think there'll be anybody else that will ever think about doing a live an Asian session.
Yeah, it's kind of boring.
And you're becoming profitable with it too. Like,
Yeah, for some,
it
I've
just
never.
shows,
What's up?
because it just shows how profitable you will be in any other session.
Yeah, it was. I never thought of it until we started doing. It was like yesterday or the day before, and it just I was like I'm better at Asian session than I am at New York session.
Boy, hang on.
What's up, True Blue? Thanks for coming. We'll normally break down the chart about 6:20, so kind of just let everyone settle, mark up their charts, and then kind of tell you what I'm thinking, what I'm seeing.
New York for me.
What's up?
Did my internet cut out a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
I was saying, with the way that we've been on these Asian sessions over the last 3-4 nights, I've been loving Asian way more than pre-New York and New York.
Yeah, same. It takes longer to get your pips, but it's
Yeah.
yeah. Iron Man, what do you mean? What up, Black Box? Iron Man, if it's the one you sent on Instagram, I cannot post. Because I can't pull up my DMs on Instagram on my computer. But if you send it on Telegram, I can pull it up. So if you have me on Telegram, message me there, I'll pull it up.
We had that small pullback like you were talking about at that well, it just hit 7 o'clock here.
Yep.
Now it looks like, I think if we break above these 2 15-minute candles here, and then we close, that could be a solid entry almost. $77 people on.
Damn, that was quick.
70
for sure.
77.
no doubt.
What up, Spartan?
We got a couple first timers here.
Yep, thanks for coming.
That's good.
What up, Lucas?
Look who showed up. Wicks don't lie.
Fucking
No way.
fucking
Hey, how's it
fan,
going?
stupid
Doing really
fanboy.
Good. Yeah, I think it's gonna continue. Like, if this 30-minute candle closes bullish on GJ, I think it's gonna continue bullish. Yeah, right where your yellow line is there.
Yep. Yeah, and then once we get the internet, once I get this new internet when we move in 2 weeks, I'm gonna put the Zoom. I'll be able to have it all on my desktop, so then I'll actually have the charts up on Zoom.
Oh, nice! You're getting a new desktop. Damn that Raja guy.
No, I got a new desktop already. It broke the high. See how she closes.
Right.
It's kind of been doing this every single Asian session. It just kind of gets that momentum at like 6 o'clock.
And then keeps going.
Yep. Might have to get a Wick entry on the way back.
Yeah, that's basically been my last 3 entries. Last 3 nights have been on the wick on the bottom to ride it back up.
Yeah. As long as we close bullish, I think we'll be straight.
Yep.
Yep. It'll be so nice to have everything on one internet and not have 2 different internet services running.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so the Zoom is on my laptop on a mobile hotspot, and then my desktop is running on our satellite internet. So that's why I can't have Trading View up on Zoom.
Oh, it's a hustle over there.
Yeah. We're making it work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got those things interconnected, man.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
But
You're everywhere, man.
Yeah, I'm like a firefly.
How was Pakistan?
Man, Pakistan was awesome.
Good.
Yeah, that was pretty cool to see your stories, man. That was really cool to see.
Yeah, everyone should travel to a third world country. But third world problems, man. Trust me.
I traveled to Detroit a few weeks ago.
One third world problem was that you couldn't take a shower for more than 5 minutes because you're going to deplete the hot water, and then you have to wait.
Wow.
Yeah, here, man, you can take a hot shower all day long, but they're 5 minutes max.
Or they come get you or something?
No, then the water gets cold.
Oh, it gets cold.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
can get
like,
cold.
let's make it cold.
Yeah.
What I found interesting is everyone is armed there. Everywhere you were going, they had machine guns.
Yeah.
Rakeel, do you have me on Telegram still?
The what?
Do you have Telegram?
Telegram.
Yeah, you gotta send that over, Paul. You gotta send your Telegram
Yes.
address.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in your thing over there.
Oh, send me your chart so I can pull it up. Some guy wants to see it.
Interesting.
Yeah. Alright, man, I sent you mine.
Raja doesn't have charts. He just flips a coin. Heads he goes long and tails he goes short.
Yeah, basically. Okay, so I gotta send the chart to myself and then copy it.
Yep. 2 more weeks and then we'll be running at a normal pace.
We're at 92.
Yep,
I got you now, Paul.
that's okay.
There you go.
I'm gonna send you that chart there. I just sent you the chart. I just sent you a chart, Paul.
Okay. Where's my Telegram? There we go. Oh, okay, here we go. Supports formed here, we can continue up. I guess that's some decent analysis, Rakeel. I mean, you could really improve a little bit, but it looks good for beginner analysis.
Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you.
So if this closes bullish,
Step up your game, Raja. You told everyone to step up your game.
if this goes bullish though, the one thing that I do like is it made a higher low, so then we should get that higher high to continue up.
Yeah. Yep. So I think this candle close is going to be crucial.
Yes, it will. I did not get anything from anyone else. Unless you're not John Wick, are you?
No.
Okay.
You get mine, Paul?
No, I did not.
Really?
No.
I'm looking at it right now. I sent it to you on Telegram.
I mean, I didn't get anything.
98 people on here, Paul.
From the
I
link.
told you, bro. I knew it.
Oh, are we gonna hit 100?
We are. For sure.
4 more. Where's the wick off?
Oh, the white cough.
Oh, wick off. Looks like wick off. No, we're going bearish.
Were you on that stream, on Wick's stream, Paul, or no?
No.
Oh my gosh, that was hilarious.
The Wycliffe guy.
Oh my gosh, he was just going crazy and none of it made sense.
Oh, we had some debates after that. Him and I had some nice debates after that.
Bro, the dude literally couldn't talk and he had I don't know, I didn't enjoy that.
Well, remember, it was me that made that comment that said that I would rather get kicked in the nuts than do this stuff, and he just went crazy.
Oh, he just kept getting more and more heated, and Rakil was just kind of like calming him down, and he was being super calm about it, which was cool. And I think it just made him more and more irritated to like prove his point.
I was just trying to razz him up a little bit.
I know.
This was on Rakil's stream?
Yeah, dude. Some dude wanted to come on and like start talking about this Wyckoff theory that he had.
He did it. 100.
Oh,
Hey,
I still see 96.
We were just telling him that it's all just fancy words for support and resistance.
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
I mean, that's...
101.
I just took a screenshot of it.
Ooh, oh, there it is. I see it. I mean, that's what my, like, the 30-minute flip thing, it's kind of the same as Rakil's. It's just, there's no zones, and it's just a candle flip. That's all it is.
Oh shit! You hit 100 viewers, bro.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Damn. Very
Well,
nice.
check the Telegram. I took a screenshot and sent it to you.
Yeah, I took one too. Alright, guys, we only need 400 more. No.
Not too bad. 4 or 5 days.
Yeah. Alright, so I think we got enough people in here. This is at 6:30. Yeah, so what we're looking for is we want to see a bullish close above our 30-minute resistance, and then we should continue up. We do have a higher high, but now we do have a lower low if we're looking at these two candles. But I think if we go bullish, every time in Asian session when a candle breaks a low or a high of a previous candle, that's kind of the signal that the move is going to happen. So if we do close bullish, that lower low is not going to worry me. We'll just put our stop below that candle. And as long as we don't end up closing below 143.028 area, kind of the bottom of that wick, then I think we're going to be continuing up. But if we do go down, if we get a close below this wick right here at the 143.028 area, we should get a nice move down to the little pretty box I have marked up here. But if we go up, which is the plan, we got about 13, maybe 15 pips depending on where you get in to go to the upside for a reasonable target, and then I think your runner you can let go to the top of these candles up here at this box, like 143.4 would be a good runner target. Just make sure you're securing something and then letting it run without a risk so you're not hurting your account.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All of it? You agree with everything I said?
Well, I have to. If I don't, you're just gonna kick me from the stream.
No, I'd rather get a different opinion. That would make it more beneficial.
Yeah, I think like if it closes bullish, I mean you got like 15 more minutes left for this candle to close.
Yep.
So if it closes bullish, the next one should continue moving up, right?
Yep.
But then again, I'm looking like to see if it closes below, let's say, like to the bottom side. If it closes below 143, let's say 0.60, then there's a higher chance it's coming down to that little box you have at the bottom.
Okay, you wouldn't worry about that long bearish wick or the long bullish one over here to the left?
Which one?
So at the 140, the bottom purple line I have, it's marked at that lowest bearish wick. And then if you just look left, there's that really long bullish one that touches it as well. Or would you just mark the bodies?
Yeah, I'll probably look if you look at those candles, they're all closing at the same level, even though they're wicking down.
Yep.
But they're closing at the same level. These candles at around 143, 060 to 070. So a close below that area would signify a strong close. So that kind of candle would have done something which the previous candles couldn't do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I don't disagree.
That's just the opposite side. If it doesn't go up,
Yeah.
then for sales, that's going to be some sort of a condition I'd be looking for.
Gotcha. I think we'll be good though, because like I was saying, whenever a candle breaks a previous lower high, whenever against whatever the previous momentum was, that's normally it grabbing enough orders to continue to the target.
Yes.
Because there's been times where we'll get in, and let's say we'll have our stop loss below our hourly candle. It'll pull back below that most recent 30-minute, but not break the hourly, and then it'll continue.
Yep, that's what happened yesterday on ours, Paul.
Yeah, it happens almost 80% of the time. So, I don't know if it's grabbing orders or if it's just what Asian does, but that's just what I've noticed it does when it does make a move.
Make a move, son.
Is that what it is? Is just grabbing orders? Hopefully we don't get too big of a candle. Oh yeah, that'll be nice. So yesterday it was a 15 pip stop. Pips don't lie. If we close bearish, I'm not going to take it until we close bearish below 143.028. And I think Raquel's taking it if we close below these bodies right here. Yeah, pips don't lie. That is pretty cool, actually. Dang, 111. That's awesome.
We did it.
Yep.
Yours must be a couple behind. Mine's at 114. I don't know why.
Cause I have internet squirrel speed.
Got that squirrel internet.
Yeah. Is Sakeem here tonight, or did he say he was gonna be out?
He was here earlier.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He's here. He's here.
Oh, okay. So he bailed on us last night.
Probably with his girlfriend.
Yeah, we got to get rid of those. We got to get our priorities straight.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Gotta feed the squirrels, yeah, Mitch. I know. They need lots of protein powder and rice.
There he is.
He's back. I can always tell he's always got some background noise.
Hey, Paul, question for you.
Might have.
What are your thoughts on basically making your zones at the highs and lows of your zone of your actual session
I
times?
really have a schedule.
Um.
This, and when it's family time, then family time.
Wait, what?
I don't know. I think somebody else is talking.
Yeah, I think Sakeem was talking. Jump. I think that would kill a squirrel, to be honest. You give it pre-workout and then have a heart attack. But what were you saying about the session time highs?
Yeah, so I was talking to another buddy of mine, and then I'm not sure if you guys know Josh. His name's I Trade Money on Instagram. He's a pretty great trader, and he's been scalping, and he's doing the highs and lows of each session times. And every time, if you've got a bunch of taps on, say, an Asian high or an Asian low, it's like great confirmation. I mean, I guess you can take, for example, on your screen here. What is this? This is.
So yeah, we have that right here. Actually, I just saw that as you said it.
And then you can kind of almost like predict, rather than creating the mini support and resistance like in between the zones almost. He's trading primarily just session highs and lows.
I mean, that would make sense.
Same thing we are. We just have more support and resistance in between the session highs and lows.
Gotcha. Yeah, that would make sense. He'd probably have to have bigger stop loss, because if he was getting in to enter above kind of like this area like we are, then his stop's probably going to want to be down here. Because if he's not going to wait for it to break above, it's going to probably bounce around until it does break above. So he's going to want to have a bigger stop. That's the only thing I would say with that. And I think the idea that Rakil uses and came up with the most recent is because then you can have such a much smaller stop loss, I would guess.
Yeah, well, that's why I like it, because we're able to see better entries and better TPs as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right, Tim. We got to get rid of all the girlfriends and wives and just put all our time into trading. Got to get our priorities straight. See you later, Black Box.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah. You're like, nah, I just got married. I'm gonna stay with this one for a minute.
If I'm looking at the 1 hour chart, though, 143.14.13, where it's at right now, was a January 8th high, right?
That's way too far back. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me check the date before
January 8th.
January.
That was yesterday.
Oh. I thought you... Yeah, I don't know. The 13th was a high. So right here.
143.13 on January 8th, and that's where it's having a little bit of trouble pushing past now, but it's building momentum. If it gets past this, then it should be okay.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's,
so that's probably
but
one of these
it's stuck up against here for several hours now, and usually it'll pop. Eventually it's going to pop.
Yeah, I think this is going to be our pop because, like I said, we got that lower low, and that's kind of the confirmation. And if we close bullish, something I noticed a while ago when I was still trading GU. So we're just looking at higher highs and higher lows. Our most recent low is right here. But now if we close bullish, our low is right here. And this was our high as well. So now we need to go make another high. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and the more times it hits against that 143.13 level and doesn't really move down, tells me that it's eventually gonna break that class. You can only throw the baseball at it so many times.
Yeah, mine's about 143. Mine's at 143, like 15, 18 area.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Okay,
Yep.
I got you. About trading, if you trade 3 sessions, take 3 to 4 trades, would you consider it as over trading? Are you taking 3 to 4 trades per session, so 9 to 12 trades, or 3 to 4 total? I think if you're doing 3 to 4 total for 3 sessions, that would be fine, but I wouldn't recommend trading 3 sessions. But I mean, 1 trade a session I think would be fine if you really wanted to.
What do you think about a 15-minute entry when if this closes above you see this previous wick here, 15-minute entry, and then on a small pullback is where the entry would be. Just because I feel like if we wait for a 30-minute, that's when the push could actually come and get your 10, 14 pips.
Well, the 30-minute closes in 5 minutes, and that's when I'm going to take it if we're bullish.
Even if it doesn't pass that small wick there?
Yep, because we created that higher low. So I don't.
Higher low.
Yeah,
okay.
So I don't see that wick as. I don't see this bearish candle as rejecting anything. I see a higher high and a higher low. That's what I see.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, that makes sense. I mean, that would definitely be probably an even more safe way to go. I think if you went to the 15-minute, if this thing closes above here, I think that's going to be really, really good.
Yeah, that's the only thing that made me nervous is the 15 didn't make a higher high. I mean, not yet, But if it didn't make a higher high, it could very well just like I guess pull back into where it's been tapping so many times and then go back up.
Yep, but we do have a higher low.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I think closing above here would be ideal, but any good bullish close is gonna be ideal. So I'm gonna go grab some coffee real fast.
It looks pretty good. The daily and the 4 hours also printing higher highs. So it's all coming into play. Hey, Raquel.
Hello.
How long was your flight?
Hey, Mr. Sakim, how are you, man?
Oh, good. How long was that flight?
Oh, that was 14 hours.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, 14 hours, man. I slept for like 5 hours, and then I started watching this show called Locked Up.
The prison show, right?
Yeah, but this was like a series that's like Spanish. So it had Spanish subtitles. It's pretty good. It's about this girl who goes to jail and she tries to hide it from her parents. Yeah.
She tried to hide going to jail.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Like she's going to jail and she tells her parents she's going on a fucking cruise. You know?
I mean,
And I'm like, what? And she's going to jail for like 7 years and oh fuck, it's a mess. You know?
she's quick on her feet apparently.
Working the cruise.
Yeah, for a month-long cruise, she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna be out because I'm innocent." What? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But real quick, I said I would talk about this like percentage thing that I put on my story in terms of risk. Someone asked me about it. So just kind of the perspective it gave me was, it never occurred to me when I placed a position that if my stop loss was bigger than a normal like 10 pip stop loss that I normally would have, that the loss would be bigger. So the biggest thing for me is when your stop loss is bigger, you're going to want a smaller lot size. And instead of trying to do the math real quick, it just does it for you. And then it'll keep all your trades consistent. So if you have like a losing day, it's not going to make it a losing week. It'll just be one loss trade. Which sounds like simple. People should understand that right away, but I definitely did not realize or think of it like that for a long time. I was like, oh, I'm just going to get 10 pips. I'll always get my 10 pips. But what I wasn't paying attention to was, okay, I got my 10 pips that day, but the other day I had a 15 pip stop. So now that win doesn't mean anything. I'm not entering yet. I'm just marking this so I can be ready. So we'll go 5 pip stop. Take an entry at the close.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yep.
I took a buy as well.
Damn it.
Wow. Holy cow!
Yeah, I didn't get my. What?
I didn't even have time to get in on that. Hopefully it'll pull back a little bit.
Yeah.
Or not.
What fucking sucks? That was quick as shit.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Oh my god, I only got one position in.
I didn't even get one.
That's fucking shit.
Wow.
Alright, so if you guys got your trades in on time, good for you.
Thank you, Paul,
Yeah.
for that confidence.
Yeah.
Do you have a position, Rakil?
Yeah, I entered buys. Like,
Well,
right before it was closed. When Paul was saying 5 pip stop. When you said 5 pip stop, I thought you entered.
No, I was just marking it up and calculating it. I didn't think it would pop in a second.
that's what I did too, Paul. It usually takes like a minute or two before it pops.
It hasn't popped like that all week, so now I know to be more. I should have been more prepared sooner. Oh well, I got a win, so. But I'm gonna just close. I'm gonna just take my profit because it put me in at like a. I got in like right up here, so I'm just gonna get out because I don't want to have a stop loss down to there.
Damn.
It's all right. Well, there will be another entry. Man, that was such a good fucking. I didn't even get time to see where it entered me when I entered, with this new spread and stuff. It just went.
Yeah, no, I had it marked up, and I was on the website, and I put it, 6 pip stop, and I was literally going to enter it, and it just spiked.
Yeah, I should have did it sooner. I should have been here and not getting coffee.
Oh, nice. Come on, let's go.
Yep. So if you guys got those buys, that was a very
It
nice.
takes Rakil to come on here to get 10 pips in a matter of a minute.
Oh, I wish.
We're at 8 pips. If you missed it like we did, don't enter up here. That you might as well just give away your money. Just wait for it to close. You'll get a better entry.
Yeah, send it to my PayPal. I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
Look at Jen Sugar. He was ready with this one.
Hey, the glass just broke.
Oh.
Yeah,
this
it's
is
going
moving.
to. Damn. Oh well, we'll get another entry.
Yeah, that was
You
rough.
can only hit against that 43.13 so many times before it's gonna break that.
Yeah, it popped it real quick.
I basically broke even in this Asian session.
Did you
I
lose?
had a
Did you
I
lose
had
this
to
money?
buy. I had to buy earlier on, and it stopped me out. So this one just, brought me at break even.
Where'd you buy at?
Oh, that one was at 143.168.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you got in at the other one on the other bullish candle.
Yes.
You thought once we broke that high we were gonna go.
Yeah.
It made sense. It's done it every day this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it stopped me out.
Yeah.
And then, okay, I'll wait.
Yep. Yeah, no, I think we're gonna get another entry. We got really good volume this early in the session without even having Asian session open yet. So it'll be just like where was yesterday's Asian session? It wasn't this, I don't think.
Yesterday's was at 7:40.
7:40.
Well, they would have been about 10 minutes. That's where my entry was, at least. So yeah, I guess it was pretty early yesterday, too.
Oh, I have Asian right here. Duh. Oh yeah, so it was these buys right here. So you see, we got, what time is it right here? It's 18:30. So we had volume at 18:30, and then we had volume continue all the way through. So we'll be fine. We don't even have Asian open yet. But that was definitely a move. If you caught that, I would not be looking to take another entry. I would be going to bed. Yeah. So when I clicked on GJ, like the very first time to click it and put a trade in, it didn't. You know how sometimes it'll lag and it won't say. It'll like just say chart and details. It did that to me twice. But it's okay. I caught 2 pips. So
That's a profit already.
Yep. I won this morning too. I think I won 5.9. So add 0.1%, maybe. Rakil, are you done with Asian? Or are you gonna wait for an entry?
No, I'm done for the Asian session.
Asian session's fun though.
Yeah, Asian session is fun. Let's let's just see what happens now.
So Paul, technically with this volume that just comes in here, you know, and then say this candle retraced to half this candle, or even a little bit less than half. I mean, our stops would still only be like 6-7 pips, and then the target really hasn't been reached up to that yellow. So would you say that's like too much of a risky trade since we just kind of went 10 pips on this, or what's your opinion on that?
I think it'll depend how it closes, to be honest.
Because I mean, I've got it marked up here where it's essentially I just moved my entire thing up where stop is about the same where I would have had it in the first place. You know?
Yeah.
And with the volume, like we said, the last couple of Asians have really just kept running. They haven't really made a turnaround, which is where I kind of see this going all the way up to the top of my zone, up to like 143, 400 by the end of tonight.
Yeah, I think we're going to 143, 400. That's my target. The yellow line is just that's a weekly level, but my target is actually the box.
Yeah, that's where I had mine as well.
Yeah. Yeah, Clash Clans. The giveaway is once we are at 1,000 or more or not subs. As long as it's at 1,000, once the viewer count, I think 500 to stretch, but we'll see what happens. Then we'll do that. If we don't hit it by the 7th, we'll maybe I'll figure something out. Just figured we'd rather shoot for the moon, and then if we miss it, we at least can land in the stars.
That's so romantic.
I know. Well, I'm not going to set a realistic goal. That's kind of boring. That'd be like, oh, okay, in 2 years I want to bench 200. Like, okay, go to the gym a couple times a week and you'll probably do it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to be like, I want to bench 800 pounds in 2 years. Which I don't want to do ever.
Must be pretty hard to do that.
What?
800 pound in 2 years.
Yeah, that's definitely way past realistic. Unless you're already at like 600, then maybe.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but I'm not. I don't even do flat bench, so.
You don't do flat
I
bench?
was aroused.
No. Not flat barbell.
I'm trying to hit that 3-plate gang soon here, buddy.
Careful, don't drop it on your neck.
Yeah, that wouldn't be the goal.
Yeah. No, I don't like flat bench. My shoulders feel everything. I don't feel anything in my chest.
Yeah, I do a little bit of a narrower grip just so that way I can push with the lats and triceps versus fucking up my shoulders really wide.
Yeah. So I use the old man seated bench press machine, and I just get really loud and noisy on that thing.
There you go.
Yeah. So I got a funny story. I was at the gym. I went in the morning for the first time in a while, and there was this really weird old dude there. And so I was in a trade, so I had my trade just up on my phone, and I was just checking it mid-set. And he came up to me while I'm in a set, and he goes, "Oh, is that some kind of like new workout plan?" And I was just like, no, it's the currency market." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And then he walked away. And then he came back when I went to the next machine in like, I don't know, 3 minutes. And he's like, "Oh, do you trade the diamonds?" And I was like, "What?" And he's like, the diamond market's insane right now. He's like, "That's what you trade, right?" I was like, "No, bro, it's the currency." He's like, oh, but you're trading the diamond currency. I was like, the pound yen currency, bro. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And then finally, when that conversation's over, I'm doing pec deck, like the last thing of my workout. He stands in front of me, just starts talking to me like I'm listening, like I don't have music playing. And he's like pretend curling, grunting, making noises. And then when I get off, he says that I'm the alpha in the gym. I'm just the lion with the mane and all this weird crap. And then as I walk to the next like exercise, he comes up to me with his coloring book of all these lions he drew, and he was telling me how that's me. And after that, I just put my headphones in and walked away. I had enough.
Did you get his number?
No, it was fucking creepy. Like why? Like first of all, why do you have a coloring book at the gym? That's the first issue.
That's the first issue?
Yeah. The second issue.
What's the fact that he scalps diamonds?
No. Yeah. I don't even know.
Someone like, no, I do rubies or something weird like that.
No, I trade the pearl, bro.
The pearl. Looking for coal.
Yeah. No, and then as he's leaving, he's like, "Yeah, my wife's at home, getting the house all spick and span when I get home. Otherwise, she's gonna get beat." And I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Dude, the gym brings out some creatures, bro.
It was really uncomfortable.
You ever see that video? I think it's called like gym. Oh man, what is it called? Like gym goers or something like that. It's that funny ass video.
Yeah.
It's the one that went like crazy viral, like 100 million views on YouTube or whatever. It's something crazy like that.
What is it about? Just like gym memes?
Yeah, I don't remember what page it was, but it talked about like the werewolf guy and then the hot girls that are in the gym, and it like stereotypes all the gym goers.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's called Gym Stereotype. I think that's the name of it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen it.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah. He said he's like, I'm here from 7 to 3 every day. All day. It's like, yeah, it looks like it.
Because he's alpha, man.
Yeah. Oh, I was the alpha, apparently, the lion with him. Yeah.
Pretty sure that's what not to do in the gym.
Pretty sure he's been watching you for a long time and making sure if you really are the alpha before drawing you.
Yeah, that's bad.
And then he thought that today was the day to let you know.
He's like, we're gonna mate today.
He's probably taking pics of you and got him up on his wall and stuff, dude.
No, it was the first time I was there in the morning, so I've never seen this dude.
No, he's seen you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Mike. I see how it is. He wants to inject his steroids into me. Yeah.
We gotta meet up this summer and get a lift in, Paul.
Nah, you're too little, bro.
I don't know, bro.
I'm just kidding. Depends. Is your girlfriend gonna be there? I want to get a booty plan.
No, let's just stay home.
Okay, then yeah, I'll come.
Alright, cool. Honestly, I can't lift with her in the gym, dude. I can't.
Yeah, I can't lift with mine either.
I mean, sometimes it's alright for, there for like a little social hour or whatnot, but like, dude, sometimes I'm just like, I'm in there to get some stuff done. Growing a little bit with the boys, and I can't do it.
Yeah, no, especially when mine, if she's like feeling herself, and then she tries to take a selfie and it doesn't turn out good, the whole workout's ruined.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah. 2020.
Can't say too much. They might be watching the stream right now.
Yeah, she's at work, so I'm hoping she won't rewatch it. I highly doubt she will.
You watch this in replay.
Come on, man. I should be out lifting, y'all just get embarrassed.
Yeah.
Alright, we got 15 seconds for this 15-minute close here.
We hit 120 right now. That's not
Yeah.
bad. Are we talking about booty calls? No. No, we're talking about girlfriends. The exact opposite of booty calls. If anything, we're the booty calls.
See, this is what I'm saying. This 15-minute pullback, if it goes like more than halfway on the candle, I still think we would continue up as long as we don't touch back into that range, that zone area that we had.
So you then get an entry down here in these wicks.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking here. Because as long as we stay above like 143, like 130, then I think we still will. It'd be like a mini break and retest almost. It broke it. It's going to come down to retest to continue momentum up.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of thinking maybe let the candles come down and close, and then once we get a 15-minute flipping right there, take it back up.
You think it's going to come all the way down and close though? That's my only worry, is that I'll miss it again. Is if this thing just comes down, wicks, and then shoots back up to create not a higher high, but at least like I guess close above the top of this candle.
I got you.
You know?
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen that happen too many times where I'll completely miss the move twice.
Yeah. At this point, I'm not sure, to be honest. I think I'm gonna wait for the 30-minute close and then make a decision. But I think your idea would definitely work. For it to push up that hard and then pull back that far and then push back up again, it would just, I'm just not comfortable taking that. That's all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I wouldn't be looking for that. I'd be more or less just looking for this 15-minute wick down, pretty much a little bit lower than where it just wicked.
And then get in?
And then get in, because then your stop is going to be below the 15 previous, or the previous 15 candle, and then you've got a higher probability to continue up. And if not, then you know your trade's not valid.
Yeah, that's true. I just want to see how this 30-minute closes. Yeah, Hassan, we finally broke 100. We're getting there. I mean, the more everyone shares it, the faster we'll get to that giveaway. Yeah. It's a long shot, but we'll see. If we get close, we might make an exception. We'll see.
See, we're pulling back hard right here.
Yeah, see? That's why I
But
just
this is what I would rather see, though, because it's going to pull back and it's going to retest that zone.
Yep.
And then that's where we're going to be able to get the entry versus having a stop that's, 8, 9, 10 pips. Now the stop's only going to be like 4 or 5 pips.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think if this thing closes though and it has a nice 30-minute wick, we'll be able to get a better entry and a stronger confirmation. That's all.
You're thinking like 30-minute wick to the upside and then wait for that 30 to close?
So I think your entry would work perfectly, like if you got in right now, but this one doesn't have a bottom wick, so that normally concerns me when I look at it. So I think if this one closes kind of like here with a nice wick to fill, maybe get in on the next pullback.
I feel you.
But I have a feeling the wick might pull back below this body. So
Okay.
I just want to see how it reacts once it closes. But if it pushes up all the way and closes like up here, and then it flips bearish, then I'm going to take it down. So we'll see how it goes. Damn, 20 years of trading. It's a long time.
A question.
Yeah.
You see the problems to the left of the 30 minutes, right? Prices are now. You see the where the candles is bouncing off of.
Yep, like 143, 220.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right, that's why I took profit. So yeah, this is where you wait to see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's exactly what I did this morning. I took profit right here at this candle. Right here at this.
Although I don't know, because if you look just to the last candle there, I mean that's a really clean candle. So my thought is like this was a clean candle up, and then now the second one should be another clean candle up to at least the next wick.
Yeah, I think we should get a move up to here. I don't think this is going to be an issue. And this is just a weekly level I have marked, so we might kind of tap it, but I think we should head up to here.
Yeah, it would have been an aggressive entry, but it would have already been a basically 5 pips right now if I would have got in on that wick.
Yeah. I think it's going to close bearish, though, to be honest.
You think so?
Yeah. Did I test the flip in Asian? I did, and it's not as good as London or New York session, but if there's volume, it works really well. If it's kind of dead and slow, it's not going to be the best, but it still works fairly often. I would just say if Asian's moving really, really well and you get one, and you have some clean candles, then the flip should work. But if it's messy and moving around like this, then I would not. So like this bearish candle right here would not have been a flip, because your only target is right here, and that's like 3 pips. But if candles are moving and it flips, then yes, it should more than likely work. Damn, not a lot of people showed up in Zoom on Asian session. I thought there'd be more. See you, Forex Syndicate. I think I missed you, but someone put up a story. He said another one, DJ Khaled voice. Was that 5 for 5 for the week?
Ooh, wow, GJ.
You know, I hate to say I told you so, but
I am happy that I listened to my inner self and listened to you give me confidence on not to do anything. Holy cow. Congrats to those who took profit up there. That was solid.
Yeah. Hopefully you guys had stuff at break even. Volume's going to be kicking in 7 minutes. So just because it's bearish, don't freak out.
Oh, wow.
I think we're just going to head down a little bit and then continue back up. Unless some news event just happened right now that I don't know about, which is very possible. AUD news, yeah, that was at 6:30. I thought. I mean, that's kind of late.
Yeah, it looks like a news candle right there.
Yeah, the AUD shouldn't have done anything with this, should it?
I have no idea.
I wouldn't think so. I mean, I'm looking at GBP AUD, and I mean, the candle went down, but it's already, like, retraced almost all the way.
Yeah, it's going. We're still going up. It's just.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea. I have not seen that happen in Asian, unless it was
I know,
news.
but if you could have got an entry on the bottom one there and had a 2-pip stop, you would have already had 15 pips again.
Yeah, that's way too risky.
Yeah, that would have been crazy, but...
it's always interesting though with the different styles because you guys are like, oh, it just went down to 10 pips, and I obviously flip differently. I'm like, that's like nothing. It's just noise. But when you're trading, when you're scalping, that's huge. I'm just like, that's barely a drop in the bucket. Different styles, it's like a huge. I don't think when you said that, I expected it was like gone down 70 or 80 pips. I'm like, what's going on? Look, it's like 5 pips, 10 pips. But when you trade a different style, that's totally understandable.
When the chat starts freaking out about 10, 15 pips, it's major.
Right. And I have to get used to that. I have to like, okay, well, that's weird.
Yeah.
Yes, Spartan. Only GJ for me in all the sessions I trade.
We save gold for the experts. We let the experts do gold.
Yeah, I would need to demo that for like a year or 6 months to get comfortable with it, or do like a small live account.
Thank you, Paul. I thought you were just going to say it again, man. I need to demo it. We just talked about that last night.
As it came out of my mouth, I was like, I didn't really learn anything the couple weeks I did demo.
Yeah, you don't.
No, but I mean, maybe in the future, but I mean, I kind of see it as if I can make 10, maybe 20 pips a day on GJ alone, there's no reason for me to even look at another pair, in my opinion. It's like, so the analogy I like to tell myself is if I want to go to the NBA, why am I also trying to go to the NFL and the NHL and the MLB? It's probably not going to work out too well. I mean, they all move pretty similar, but it's just the little things that they do that kind of make trading a little bit easier when you're doing it. Because like when GJ pulls back and breaks the low of one candle, like a 30-minute, but we have an hourly stop loss, like that doesn't worry me. But if I was trading gold and I saw that, I'd be like, uh-oh, it's going to stop me out. So I think it builds confidence only looking at one pair only. Because it's very rare that an entire day it will literally not give a single opportunity. There's maybe an entire week's worth in an entire year of like no trading days on that pair, and like what is one day every couple months? Yeah, I don't like an entry on this candle though.
Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting it out here. Because this could be a fake out, technically.
Yeah, but it didn't break that low, and it tapped it. So I would just be worried about that. But I think it's going to close bullish, to be honest. We'll see. The next 30-minute, depending on how this one closes, should tell us a lot.
I still can't believe how quick that move happened in the first place.
Yeah. Diego, so as you see on the bottom right, it says the 1080p starts on the 2nd. So the internet right now, it's too hard for me to be flipping through charts. It takes too long. But I'm moving, and that date will be when I have the better internet. And then I'll be more than happy to flip through charts and break stuff down and mark stuff up for people. But for right now, we're just going to focus on GJ. I mean, it's gave us pips Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week. So I don't see why we need to look at anything else for the rest of the night. But once the new internet's up, if someone has a question on something else, I'll definitely pull the chart up and give you my opinion.
All right, man. Are you feeling this is a fake out to the upside, and we're gonna head down at this resistance here, or what are you thinking?
Mr. Trading Expert, what do you think?
I don't know.
I thought you were
speaking up, so I spoke up.
I had a feeling either you or I had a feeling one of you were going to speak up.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it went up. It went to the zone, and then it just came down, and now it's just like now it's stuck in this that range again.
Yeah. I think we're gonna close back bullish above and then head back up again.
Yeah,
I do think it's a fake out to the bottom. Yes.
Because technically, I mean, this wick made a high above all of the consolidation, and the low didn't break the low of the consolidation. So, I think if it wicked down to here, then maybe we would be heading down. But once it tapped into here, it pulled back. So, we'll see what happens. Definitely not entering on this stop loss.
What does Raja think?
I think he still thinks buys.
I don't think anything of it. I think for
Beautiful.
sells, it needs to go below 143, 050 for sells. And for buys, it needs to close. I mean, for buys, this needs to close back above.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's almost the same move.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Jay, you must have missed it. I think everyone missed it because people asked me in the chat as well. The Zoom screen, once I'm moved and have the better internet, I'll have my chart up on Zoom, just like it is in the New York sessions. The Zoom call is on a mobile hotspot on my laptop, and the stream is on my desktop monitors.
You just need to put that on your screen. You just need to put a little caption on your screen. It's like the 8th time you have to say that.
That's why that's why I put 1080p starts February 2nd, because everyone says to turn up the quality like 10 times the stream. But, I mean, you should have your own chart in front of you. So, I mean,
That's true.
yeah, this might not be perfect quality yet, but you can see the candles just fine. You know exactly if they're bullish or bearish. And if you have to look at your screen to kind of figure out an exact number for like stop loss placement, you should be doing that regardless if you're watching the stream.
Or here's a really good idea: actually look at your own charts and try and figure it out on your own.
Yeah.
I know that's really hard to understand, but maybe try and read the chart.
Yep. Yeah, reading the chart helps. But if you're new,
Tail at the bottom, rejection going to the top side. Wick at the top, rejection going to the bottom side. Really not hard.
yeah, I think it's a matter of perspective too. Because everyone's going to see the chart differently. So where you might see wicks as a rejection, I see it as something else sometimes. So I think that stuff just comes with experience and your own opinion and perspective on what you see. Because like Rakil was saying, for his sells, he sees it right at the bottom of those bodies. I don't see it till we get below that lowest wick. So, I mean, it's just a matter of like your experience and what you see. But if you've been trading for a year, I definitely think you should know that stuff.
Right, but what I'm saying is, before you ask the question, try and figure the question out before you ask it on your own, and say, what can I glean from looking at the charts myself?
Mm-hmm.
And then if it still doesn't make sense, say, hey, what about this? But a lot of people just want you to answer it, and they're not going to learn how to catch the fish that we always talk about if they just rely on you to tell them.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, we were just talking about that, like, an hour ago?
Yeah, I just don't like to be mean. Like, because I was there, I still sometimes ask dumb questions. And I just like to believe there aren't a dumb question, because if you knew the question, you wouldn't be asking it. So that doesn't mean it's dumb, except in very specific certain.
But nobody's saying it's dumb. That's definitely not what we're saying. What we're saying is, before you ask the question, it's always smart to try and figure it out. No one's saying it's a dumb question. Just try to figure it out. If you need help, do it. But most of the time, you'll learn better if you try and figure it out. No, there's definitely no dumb questions.
Yeah, no, I wasn't saying what you were saying was implying that. I was just saying, in general, like, that's kind of what I see.
I hear you.
The problem is that there's all these new traders that come on there, and like, me and you were talking about, Paul's. I went on Wicks Don't Lie, and Rakul lit me up on one of the questions that I asked, and it was before I even started looking at my own charts. I just kind of popped on to see what was going on, and then I kind of took a second to realize, like, hey, I need to actually see what the hell's going on before I ask a valid question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I feel like you have to ask that question to learn that you need to do that. before you ask a question.
Well, and ask this question too. Ask if the market cares about your feelings. Just
One-
ask the market if it cares about your
That's what
feelings.
Uncle Ted saying, isn't it?
100%. The market and I talk daily about my feelings. It's very considerate.
Because the market doesn't care.
Yeah.
So you have to establish that tough skin and realize that tough love is sometimes a good thing.
Yeah, that's very true. I just
Get
don't
the
like to.
emotions out of it.
I just don't like to be mean.
No, I get you. But I subscribe to the philosophy of if I let someone offend me, that means I'm giving them control of my emotions, and I'm never going to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
We choose to get offended
Yeah.
by letting them get the best of us. Which
Yeah.
that means we're giving them control of our emotions, which to me is silly.
Yeah. I think of this. Oh, shoot. Did I move that? Yeah, I did. Damn it. Oh, maybe I didn't move my zone. Okay. See, I think if this 15-minute close is bullish, I'm going to take it. If we close back above here. Because this was just an impulsive something, so I think we're going up. Unless if this wick breaks this low and then closes bullish, then I will not be taking it. But if it closes like this, maybe a little higher, I'm going to look to take it. Just so you guys know. Anyone have any opinions on that?
Yeah, I think I would want to see a break of that 143, 120 area again. And literally, it would be the exact same move that we just missed. I think it's going to be the same thing.
Oh, you want it to go up to 120. 120. Oh, that's the zone I have almost. Okay.
Yeah, my thought is because if it doesn't, then we could just pop right back down and basically stay in that area where we could break where that where this long bearish candle wick ended up coming down to. Because stops will have to be below that big wick anyway, right?
I'm not putting mine down there.
No.
No, I mean you could. It makes sense, but
My only thought is because think about it. If this is the top wick to come back down,
you cut out.
if it's gonna close like right where it's at here, then yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, just because I still see us as bullish. I don't know. I don't believe that bearish candle is going to be significant. To be honest, that doesn't change my bias at all. So.
Yeah, could you just want to grab an orders or something?
Yeah, it could have just been like, I don't know how the AUD news would have affected it, but I don't know if AUD has correlation to JPY, but that would make sense of why it pulled us down. Plus, if you see how strong this 15 could close, the way I see it is if it breaks the low of that 15 minute, it's going to break the low of this one and then continue down. So,
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah. If you guys liked it and caught the first buy we took, if you press subscribe and like, it's greatly appreciated. And we are here Sunday to Thursday, 6 to 8:30 or 9:30, depending on when we get a trade. So I'm going to go grab some more coffee real quick. If we close bullish on this 15 minute, I'm going to be looking to take buys with stops below the candle and head up to this weekly. Maybe let my runner go higher depending on the volume we have. But we will see in 5 minutes.
what's your Instagram handle? Is it Iron Man Trading?
Yeah, it is. That's his also.
It's not popping up on my Instagram for some reason.
Probably blocked her.
It's Iron Man Futures Trading.
Ah, there we go. Iron Man Futures. Got you.
I don't want to post it on. This isn't my stream, so I didn't want to post it. I have respect for Paul. So.
I mean, you're good here. We're all here to help each other out. I think it's just a follow. I think a follow would just help us all keep connected. I just shot you the follow, man.
There's my one of them is my positions from 1479. But I've been buying it. I've been buying it since that dip at 1458. I've been buying every chance I get.
Okay.
I think it's going to 1800 to 2000 pretty quickly. And the reason I think that is the closer we get to the elections in the United States, right, the more uncertainty becomes in the market, the sooner we get there. And uncertainty is going to bring people to gold. I told a story one time that I was doing back in 2016, right before the elections. I was in Wyoming at the oil fields, and I was doing a 10-day car sale there, and no one wanted to buy cars there because they wanted to see who won the election first. Because if the Democrat won the election, they knew there was going to be a lot of regulations for fracking, right? So a lot of them would probably lose their job, but if the Republican won, he was going to make it so that fracking was easier. So the closer we get to the election, that uncertainty causes people not to buy things, causes people to do things, wait it out. And if we think the controversy with Iran is over, we're sorely mistaken.
Yeah, I think it'll go on for quite a long time.
I'm really surprised that the United States didn't retaliate again and blow up their oil fields. I'm actually really surprised that he showed restraint.
I was too.
But he did say we don't need any other.
Yeah, he's trying to get a war started right now.
I believe he said we don't need nobody else's oil or something. He did make a comment about it.
Well, the United States is a net exporter of energy, so we don't need anyone's oil.
This close is going to be kind of weird on the 15-minute here.
Yeah, the 5 minutes kind of rejecting support. So I think our next 15-minute, if this one doesn't close good in 30 seconds. But yeah, the 5 minutes rejecting that support it made.
Yeah, I see that now.
Yeah, it'd be nice if it can close nicely. But if it closes like this, I'm going to wait for the next 15.
I'll pull back.
Yeah, nothing there. We gotta wait for the 30. 5 minute did respect that support though. And we didn't make a lower low either. So if this if this 15 closes bullish, and the 30 minute would close bullish then as well, we should head up. Damn, cruising at about 109. That's nice. Super cool.
If you look at GJ in 1 hour,
Yeah, I'll pull up the 1 hour.
this is the 5th hour that it's been sitting there. That's right.
You think it's gonna
That's
drop?
telling me that we're gonna get either a big push up or a big push down. I mean, it's true because if you look left, if you're on the 1 hour and you look left, you see a lot of times there's going to be a couple consolidations. Even when we look back, what was this on the 7th? It's the exact same thing that we've seen when we had a lot of consolidation. You know, it was slight moves, but then we had that big bearish candle going down.
Okay. Yep.
And that was almost coming right out of Asian session.
Yeah. So if we mark this on the hourly, and then close below there would make sense. I never even looked at the hourly to be honest, but that makes a lot of sense. But the only thing I would is this made that higher high, and this one didn't make a lower low from the little consolidation area. So I think if we get a bullish close above here, we're gonna head up to there and then head up to here. Let me see how those zones look on the 30-minute. Yeah,
it's just that one. It's just that 1 hour. It's not a higher high on the 1 hour candle.
Which one?
Well, if this one would have to, wouldn't you say this one would have to close?
If this one closes bullish above here, I'm gonna take buys again, and I think we're gonna head up.
Yeah, I'm just concerned about the previous 30-minute candle close bullish like that on bearish.
Yeah, if we get a close below here though, we'll get a nice trade to the downside. I mean, this would be riskier, but I think it could work out, especially if there's a lot of volume, which there very well could be. If it breaks the low of this 15-minute, it's probably going to head down. So,
yeah.
As if this one kind of broke it, this one retested it. The only thing I'm concerned about is our momentum's to the upside. And I don't like trading Asian against momentum, so...
That's why part of me still thinks that wick's going to get filled, the one that we just kind of made to the upside.
Yeah, I think that bullish one's going to get filled as well because the 5-minute still held the support. I just think we'll get better confirmation on a 30-minute holding support than a 5-minute.
Well, yeah, even on the 15-minute, I mean, placing stops below the 15-minute. If it goes below our 15-minute support, I think that's how we know it's going to go down either way.
True, yeah.
Because that's right at that, like, 143.065 area almost.
Yep.
Where I'd be placing it.
You think it's going down to 14300 and then back up? Camilo, why do you think 14300? What do you see at 143?
I see there's a bunch of wicks over there, but then again, we had like 3 big bullish, like, clear candles.
Mm-hmm.
So if anything, I could see it crushing that zone, like that little resistance or support, I guess you could call it, and then coming down to 142.893 if we're going to make that move. But I don't see that those wicks would be too big of an issue right now.
Yeah, I'm just worried this wick is trying to tell us that's where we're going. Not worried, that's what I think it is telling us.
What, you mean this wick going up? It's going to tell us it's going down?
No, I think this wick's telling us we're going up.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Because we've created that support not only on... And that's what that... I still think that big bearish one down was to just collect a bunch of orders. And then again, we had that 15-minute creating that support pretty much at that exact same level. And now we're going to be able to go up.
Yeah. So, I mean, if we had a bearish close below here, I think sells are going to be valid. But I think we're going up, to be honest.
A lot of patience today.
Yeah, I mean, Asian sessions, it's been like that all week, I feel like.
It hasn't, though, because the last couple trades, I mean, we've had them at, I got it marked down, we got 8 o'clock, 8:30, and then 7:40. My time.
Oh, yeah, we were out by like 7:30, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, well, the latest one was the Sunday night, we got it in about 10 minutes, and that's when we took, I think you took like 16 pips on that one.
Yep.
Which this could be literally one of the same moves. This would be about 16 pips. If you took it up to your TP.
Yeah.
Yeah, but truth be told, if it does drop, I'm not gonna take it because I am not gonna like where my stop loss has to be. Especially looking from the 30 minutes.
Are you talking this? Are you talking this or gold?
GJ. If it drops, I'm gonna stay away.
You don't like buys?
No, I think there's a better probability for it to be long. But even if it does drop, because looking at the 30 minute, I don't like where my stop loss will have to be, so I wouldn't take a sell if it drops.
Oh, okay. So you want buys, right?
Yeah. I want buys. For me, the probability is better.
Yep.
I'm kind of. You could have stops down below, like it wouldn't even have to be below the last 30. It could be below this 30 at like 143.065.
Yeah.
Because then it's below all the bodies, other than that one wick, which is what we just said that came down. But we'll see.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the 15 minute. You can see all the bodies closing above the support. They're closing, like, it's taking its time, but you can see how the bodies are closing on the 15.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't see this as resistance here either, just so you guys know. I still think our resistance is right here. This was just that impulsive move, so I'm not seeing this as a resistance. Raquel, how do you feel? Do you feel the same about that, or do you see this as our new resistance right here?
Yeah, he went to sleep.
Yeah, I think he went to bed. I'm liking this candle.
Yep, I think you're right, Paul. I think if we're closing here, I think that'll be really solid.
Yeah, it'd be a nice like 8 pip stop loss, so good risk, really good reward. So, and it would be continuing the momentum, which is also good. And if this 30 minute can close above the hourly resistance, there's a good chance the next 30 minute will continue above above that hourly resistance.
Yep, we'll just be trailing it. Higher highs.
Yep. Diego, I've only taken, I don't even know if I can count the one trade I took, because by the time I pressed buy, I was pressing exit. But I like LMFX so far. I like how the spread's really, really low. Because when I was on Hugo's Way, I was getting anywhere from 3 to 4 pip spread in Asian session. And right now I have 0.07 to 1.3 pip spread. So, and the deposits are really good. I heard the withdrawals are really good. So, I would consider LMFX. I literally set up my account last night at like 11 p.m. and I'm already able to trade it live. So, Raquel, did you leave? Is he even in here? Yeah, he bounced. Okay. You guys have any insight on GJ? What are you guys thinking? Do you like buys? You think sells? You see any zones? And I think when when gold goes down, GJ goes up. I think that's right. I think that's what Java was saying. So all the new people in here, I don't know if you read the top left of the screen over here, but once we hit 1,000 subs, or if we get higher, I think we will, and we get a viewer count of 500 for a millisecond, we'll be giving away $100 to 5 different people. So if you guys want to share it and help promote the stream, see if we can get there before February 2nd, you'll have a chance to win $100. And we got 5 people, so the odds are pretty good. It could be you.
Alright, well, we broke that smaller
I think we broke the 5-minute as well.
5-minute. Yep.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Yep, we broke that 5-minute.
Yep, this is right where I have it set up to take an entry. So as long as we can stay right around this area, I'd be happy.
Yeah, I'm going to mark it up sooner as well.
Yep, I just wanted to have it ready because last time I literally had 0 chance, so.
Yeah, it was way too fast. See, why does it
right
freaking do
looking
this?
like a 7.7 pip stop loss.
Not bad, not bad.
I'll go 8 pips just to make sure. Although my thought is, I think if we come below that previous 15 anyway, I think our trade's going to be invalid. I think we're going to come down to the downside more.
Yeah, let me see what the 15 looks like.
You know what I'm saying? Just because I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it at a 30.
That's what I'm figuring too.
Just to
It's
be...
only 8 pips, not bad.
Yeah, I got mine at 5. Alright guys, so if we close bullish, I'm going to take buys on this candle, stop loss below, and target this wick fill, and then eventually get up to there. I usually can't hold it to target anyway, so I'll probably end up, if we get above here, I'll probably end up closing somewhere around here. So let's actually move it to there. So you can see. Alright, so we got a 5 pip stop, not bad. Oh yeah, that's right, the yen and gold. So if gold isn't strengthening, then the yen should be weak and GJ should go up. So is gold going down? What up, Sebastian? We took buys after this candle, and this wick shot up in the first second or two. So I missed it, but a couple people did catch it. And so I'm taking my first entry if we close bullish here.
Gold is going down a little bit right now as well.
Is the momentum to the downside?
I mean, it's coming into a pretty decent support here, but if it breaks, there's a lot of clean traffic.
Okay, yeah, because we're about to break a resistance, so that would make sense.
It could be a great little inverse here. That's going to be on the downside clean traffic. We're going to be on an upside clean traffic.
Yeah.
I'm liking it.
I'm looking at the 5-minute.
So you'd wait for this to fully close and then wait for the next thing to open?
Yep, yeah, I'm going to wait 50 seconds. Because if it doesn't close above that hourly resistance, then I don't want to take it. So, 40 seconds. Ooh, it's just kind of bouncing right there.
See, the last candle, we didn't even have like a wick down, so that's why I'm like, I was going to wait for the wick down, but we never even got it.
Yeah.
You really never know, I feel like. Alright, we're closing above it. Ooh. What are you thinking? That's the wick down?
Yep, so that'll be my trade for Asian. I got in at 143127, 143133. Oh damn, why that 127? Oh, okay. So and then Okay, so that's not that much further at all.
Yep, I got in at 125.
So yeah, I'm gonna target.
Stops are gonna be about 143.065.
Yep, and that previous 5 minute made a high above all the other wicks, and we have clean traffic, so I think we should head up. We made a really good support, and we have nothing to the upside till we hit 143.230. So
Alright, GJ.
as long as we can hold above this little resistance we just broke above. Yep, alright, we're at 120, guys. And say if you want to if you post it on Instagram or something to help share it so we can get to that giveaway. My Instagram's in the top right. Feel free to tag me, I'll share it, and we'll try to get there. I think we can do it. So 5 minutes looking good, 30-minute looks good.
Yep, we're looking solid here. I'm already in profit. Well, not with commissions, but
yeah, okay. I had one of them going to profit now. Oh, we just broke all the 5 minute.
Yep.
I think this is going to be real quick up. The 5 minutes super clean. I think it's going to be hopefully a real fast move up.
yeah, I'll be looking for target rated about 10 pips, which is the top of that wick for my first one. Then I'll leave a runner.
Yeah, I'm going to close 10 and let a runner go.
Good stuff.
What up, monkey? Oh, you can't say good stuff. I don't know who that was. Same thing with anyone else in here. There is one rule. You cannot say good trade, good call, or anything until we have hit our 10 pips and gone to break even. That is the one rule. Alright, this 5 minutes moving real nice. Hopefully we should continue. And just so you guys know what I kind of do, my entries are based on 30-minute or 15-minute closes depending on the kind of volume we have. But when I go down to the 5 minute, let's say our 30-minute closed bullish, but the 5 minute candle is a bearish candle. What that means is the smaller time frame is going to head down first. So that means you're probably going to get a really nice bottom wick. And then once it turns back bullish, finds the support, then you'll be continuing up. I'm going to do a video on how I like to break down from the monthly down to the 5 minute. And just kind of go over my perspective and what I see. So, but we hit 120. That was awesome. That's super cool. Make sure you press like, subscribe, comment. Don't comment telling me the quality's bad. I know. Bottom right, it says February 2nd. So, it will already be taken care of. But any positive or criticism? Not criticism. What's the word?
Feedback?
Yeah, not feedback. It's like I can't think of the word.
Talk it out. What are we looking for?
It's like feedback, but it's like it's not always super nice. It's like kind of like tough love.
Constructive criticism.
Yeah, if you want to leave constructive criticism on things that can make this better, or that you would benefit you directly more, feel free to comment that as well, because then I can kind of add that into everything that we all ramble about.
Oh yeah, somebody wants to know if we got a group. You got the Telegram the thing in there, or?
Yeah, there's a free Telegram group, and then there is a mentorship group if that's what you need.
You want to throw a link in there, or do you just want to have them? Your Instagram, is it still on there?
Yeah, I would say my Instagram's up on the top right. If you want to the Telegram, just DM me and I will send you the link. We had a really good 5 minute close. Hopefully we can just continue pumping.
Yep, hopefully this 5 minute, it closed above, so hopefully this new one that just opened is going to create a small wick, and then this one will fly up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly what happened when Raquel and those other guys took the trade, whoever took it a little bit ago.
Oh, that is?
Yeah, if you just go to 5 minute and you can see.
Oh, okay, yeah, it made a little wick down and then took off. Okay.
Yep. Yep. The little wick down is when I was trying to look at my damn position size.
Yeah, I was pressing calculate, and then by the time I got the chart button up when it loaded, it was
30
gone.
seconds into the trade is when that happened.
Yep. Yeah.
Crazy.
So there's a little gap on my 5 minute candles though. The 5 minute actually opened below the close of the other one.
Yeah, I see that. That's why I was waiting a second because I wanted to get the small wick down, but the 5 minute it didn't really have that on the 15 where I was looking. I wasn't watching 5 minute at all.
Let's see, what's the 4 hour doing? Oh yeah, 4 hours should continue. I think we're good up to. If you guys message me for the Telegram, I will reply. After the trade. I think the 4 hours good up to.
24 pips up.
I'm trying to see. I have it
143.
335. Yeah, right where I have it, 143, 335. So I'm probably going to close my first one at that wick fill, if we get that, and then let my runner go those 20 pips, because that's going to be our 4 hour level that we have clean traffic to head up to. And the 4 hour, that I think that impulsive bearish candle, all that was doing was making the bottom 4 hour wick, because if you look at it, it looks like it just made that little tiny bottom wick, so it must not have had a bottom wick. And then so that gave us the lower low. Now we should hopefully just continue to the upside.
Wait, you're looking at 335, Paul, or so you're looking for that small wick fill on I guess that's that bearish candle to the left?
Yep. So on the 4 hour, it'll just be the top of the bodies.
And you don't think that this wick right here is going to give us a little bit of some issues, the one that we previously had?
The bearish one?
Yeah.
I hope not.
See that, because that's where my target is, like 10 pips, so that's where I'm going to take my first one.
Yeah.
And then I'll the runner to go another however much it can go. You know, if we can get all the way up to the top of those two body candles at like 143, 400, that would be where I take the runner to, hopefully.
Yeah, I think we.
You see, that's, I mean, to me, well, on my trade, that's like a 28 pip.
Yeah, I'm hoping we'll be good. That 5 minute broke out really hard, so I don't know why this is pulling back so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gabriel. So I'll trade. Oh, we hit 124. Awesome. I will trade for. I'll close my first position anywhere from 10 to 15, depending on how quick we're moving, and then I'll set to break even for my second position, and let the runner go as close to target as I feel comfortable. So, for example, let's say we get up to this wick fill, and that's my 10 pips. I'm going to close my first position, and let's say we spike up in a second or two up to here. I'm going to take it right there and not even try and target those extra 2 or 3 pips, just because Ted told me one time, I think it was a couple months ago, that whenever you get those really quick impulsive moves, it normally doesn't mean you're going to get another quick impulsive move like that. It's normally going to have a higher chance to retrace. So, if it ever spikes up 10 or 20 pips on you, I would just take your profit personally. If it goes 20 pips in like a minute or like less than a minute, I wouldn't be leaving a runner. I would be getting everything and getting out, because you had like what, a minute of being in a trade, and then you got your goal. So the less time in the market, the better. Unless you're
Here.
Yep, that too. Unless you're swing trading. Who's Ted? Yeah, I don't know. I just made up a name. I really don't like how it pulled back like that.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I mean, the only thing I do like is that, well, let's see. Oh, it did. Well, no, it hasn't. It hasn't passed that. You see the previous 5 minute bullish?
Yeah, it didn't break that low yet.
Yeah, it didn't go lower than that.
And it doesn't have a bottom wick either.
Yep. Oh, shit. No, it didn't. Never mind.
Yours broke? Mine didn't break yet.
Well, it's right there. It's literally at the wick.
Mine closed a little bit above.
Yeah, mine's right. What are you? Oh, so that's what I've noticed too. You're on TradingView, right?
No, I'm on MT4.
Oh, so you're on T4. That's why.
Well, I have TradingView up on the stream, but I'm looking at the closes on MT4.
Okay. See.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. It's getting
See,
real
now,
funky right now.
now it's close below it. See, like you know how when you type in GBP JPY and you've got the ICE and you've got all these other ones, like which one do you primarily use?
Oh, on TradingView?
Yeah, TradingView.
The FXCM.
The first one usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've been using too. I know a couple guys were using
wow.
ICE because it actually has more like wicks. But then I started thinking, I was like, well, is that I don't know. How can they?
I feel like that would be
have-
confusing. Why would you want more wicks to mess up your bias?
Well, that was my opinion, but I guess it gave him greater confidence which way it was going, because if it's got wick, then you can kind of realize, well, there's either a higher resistance there or a higher support, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense, but
I just don't know how these different ones, like the ICE and the FX Street or the whatever the FX one, they can all be different. It's weird. I know there's a reason. I just personally don't know that. The only thing that's making me nervous right now is if you go to the 1 hour, is we're either going to have a crazy good entry, but if you look at, we had a bullish, bearish went below it, bullish, bearish went below it. Now we got a bullish. I'm hoping a bearish doesn't go below it. You see what I'm saying?
on the 1 hour?
Yeah, if you go to 1 hour, it's like up, down.
Yeah, we could just be ranging. But that 30-minute broke above our consolidation. So
yeah, this has been the only one that's broken above, which is what gives me greater confidence, especially even on the 1 hour. But I don't know, man. It's just like,
yeah, we'll see. It could head down, and then we'll just take sells.
yeah, one of these has got to pop. I mean, eventually, like Iron Man said a little while ago, one of these you can only consolidate for so long before you have the major move.
Yeah, I don't see what the issue is going up though, because if you look on the 5-minute, we have nothing in the way till we get up to like 143, 215. So this could just be a retest of that 5-minute resistance we just broke out of. So we'll see in the next 2 minutes if we close back below there.
But you see what I'm saying with the stop loss? Whereas I've got stops at 143.064, whereas if they come down to 049, that, I don't know, that'd be the only thing that's making me nervous.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah, I'm not liking how it's moving, but it's Asian, so we'll see what happens. We got a 5-pip stop, so I'm not too worried. I don't know, Gabriel. We've had some phenomenal Asian sessions this week, to be honest. Oof. Yeah, it's getting messy. It's not liking that 1 hour level. That is a hell of a 5-minute pullback. Jesus. I thought we were going to the moon on that bullish 5-minute, to be honest.
Not like that.
Yeah. We'll see. Like I said, 5 pips. If we get sells, we're going to get a nice 20-pip sell move, so it's all good. We know what we're risking, so.
Well, even the 30-minute, I was going to say the 30-minute, it still has a higher low.
Yep, exactly.
But now it's kind of coming right down into it.
Yeah, it's damn near there. It's about to tap me out.
Yep.
My stop is 067. It's at 073. Oh, it's pulling up a little bit.
Damn, this is a hard pullback, though.
I agree. Damn, it's getting right frickin' there.
Yeah, we just had a 15-minute open, bullish. I just hope it's not making a top wick to continue down.
Okay, so that 15-minute has no bottom wick.
Bottom wick is going to be right at our.
Yeah, if it goes down at all, we're out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay though. Like I said, 5 pips. One.
Well, I mean, we've seen we've seen these happen where there is no bottom wick and it just goes up.
Yep, that's very true. And we're still at support level, so I would say the stronger support would be a little bit lower. But I don't think it should break the 30-minute low, to be honest.
I just don't see this being a sell right now.
I don't either. It could just be ranging.
We've got stops in the right position, like I said, other than those couple wicks that went below the previous 30.
Yeah.
But now we're starting to get a little bit of...
Yeah, if it, I don't know, I'm thinking if it pushes back up to break even, I might get out and wait for a better entry. If we don't get stopped out.
Yeah, it's a close one.
Yeah. See how the 5-minute forms. If the 5-minute closes back in the range, I think it'll just be a fake out on the 5-minute and we'll head up. There we go. It's 0.001 from getting me. Wow. It's just sitting there. Yep, there we go. Now it got me. Yeah, it's just ranging. That's unfortunate. Almost went 5 for 5. I mean, technically we did, but...
I got stopped out.
Yep. Yeah, I lost. What did I lose?
That's rough.
I lost 4 pips and 4.5 pips. It's all good. We'll get it back. Raquel's not here no more, but I was looking at the 5-minute just to monitor my trade. My entry was not based on the 5-minute. That was just kind of giving me more information on what was going to happen in terms of how the candle moved. Yeah, even if it breaks below there, I'm not going to take those sells, I don't think. Oh, maybe I will. That 15. Okay. Yeah, if that 15, I like that 15-minute. If it closes below here, I'm gonna take that 15-minute candle. Actually, let me finish analyzing actually before I say anything. Yeah. Okay. I like that. So apparently that was gonna grab orders to go down, maybe. Yeah, it's just getting a little messy. It's a 4-hour look like. Okay, so the 4-hour looks like it wants to go bearish. Let's see our daily. So on the daily, everything's still bullish. I think we're going to come down though, to be honest, because if you look when this one opened up, it kind of just went up right away, kind of into these 2 wicks over here, and now we're coming back. I feel like we should have, if we were going to go up, we should have continued up to there, especially once Asian session opened. I don't think we should be pulling back that aggressively, personally. Check the 4-hour. Yeah, so what the 4-hour could be doing, if this 4-hour closes bearish, we're going to do something like this. So see the 4-hour made a low. We flipped right here. And now we will head down to the low. So same thing you do on the 30-minute. You can do it on the 4-hour, the daily, the weekly, the monthly. The only difference is the time. So I'm actually going to wait for this 4-hour close and see what happens. Because how big of a stop would that 4-hour candle be? Shit, I might just take a sell off the 4-hour, to be honest. It's only 15 pips, depending on where we get in. That would be a really nice swing trade. See you later, Lucas. You got in gold cells, nice.
I was so like thinking that maybe I should have put the stop below that big bearish, and if we would have had it there, it would have been
good. Yep, you're right. That was too much. That was what, maybe 2 more pips, but I didn't want to put it below 2 candles. And if it sits in here, it's probably just going to bounce around in here. I think if we got to either close below or close above to actually get out. So we'll see what happens, but that's just nonsense. Yeah, thanks, Josephine. We did have some great sessions. I think we're gonna end this. Before we get off of here, we will get a winning trade and end the day in the Asian session in profit. I'm thinking about 8:30 is when we're going to get that move. So if you guys want to hang out for another 38 minutes, I think we're going to make that little loss back. So it's just going to depend how this 4-hour closes. And then we'll kind of drop down to the smaller time frames and break that down. Because as you guys saw, right, because the higher highs and the higher lows I always talk about. So this bearish candle right here made a higher high and a higher low. So when you see this candle, granted we're bearish, so you can probably expect us to come down a little bit, but you should be safe because of this support here. And we have a higher high, so we should get a move to the upside. So when I break down candles personally, I look at them in waves, you could say. So like price went up, this one continued up, kind of started to fall down. So when this one opens, it's going to fall down and then continue up with what these ones are trying to do. And then this one did the same thing, and now this candle really kind of messed everything up. But trying to find that example. So this one, yeah, when it made the higher high and the higher low, if we look at the 4-hour, it did the exact same thing depending on how it closes. So if it closes above here, I think buys are still going to be valid because we have a higher high and a higher low. See how this wick kind of taps down and hit this wick? I think that could mean we're going to head to the upside. But if this 4-hour closes below this 30-minute level, then I think we're going to have what we need to head down, kind of bounce off this trend line, and then continue the move to the upside. So then we'll kind of be doing this in terms of, I don't usually use channels, but this one kind of worked out and lined up really nice and looked pretty. So we're kind of going like that, and then we'll go like that, and then we'll head up and break that. It's the last one till Sunday, so we got to end on a win. Can't go out with a loss. Yeah, the 4-hour could flip up. Syndicate, for sure. But yeah, this session's just been really, really rangy, so. I mean, I would say it's pretty likely that, like I said, if we can get closed below here on this candle, which we might not, we would head down to here and then head up and fill this wick. But We'll see. That thing's pulling back pretty aggressively. So a 15-minute entry might even be worth it. Because then we're back in this little support right here. That'd be a fake out to the downside, and then we should continue up. I kind of like that. See what the 30-minute will look like, though. Yeah, it's still bearish, though. It's the one thing I don't like. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna take that bullish candle. We will wait. Yeah, I think we're gonna continue up. Because then the next candles shouldn't come down and break this 4-hour low. So maybe that 15-minute would be a decent entry, but it'd be aggressive. Mike, what do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Part of me is thinking I want to definitely wait for a break now because it's been almost 2 times now that, I mean, we did get stopped the one time and we would have almost got stopped before as well. I think it's going to break out, but I think we need to break above 143, 147 area. 145, 147.
Okay. Sakeem, looking at your chart, you think we're coming down? Yeah, Spartan did break that 15, but there's no wick here, so I had a feeling we were gonna come up, but it's just back in that 30-minute range. But I do kind of like that 15-minute entry because then our stop loss is the bottom of the 4-hour, and that would be a really good entry, I think. But I'm going to just wait for it to break. Yeah, Cats, I still think we're bullish too. It's just so messy. I'm going to mark a 4-hour zone and see if it even makes sense. So if we drop down to the 30-minute, yeah, that doesn't make... I mean, that's that same 30-minute we originally had.
Yeah, this is just I feel like it's just sloppy right now.
Oh yeah, this is really messy. I still think that 15-minute would be the best entry. Because then we're in at the very bottom.
This 30 minutes got 45 seconds, and then I don't know if it's going to flip or not. If this is that move that's going to fly up, this is going to piss me off.
Yeah, that 15-minute didn't even have a top wick, though.
Wow, yeah. But, dude, this is exactly what happened when we were watching the other trade.
Which one?
Literally, the one that a couple people took, but we weren't able to get in.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look back at the candles, that's exactly what happened. This was a small, and then this next one popped. The only difference is that one was above that resistance, and this one's not.
Yeah, 4-hour closed bullish, so I think if this comes down a little bit.
I still don't mind this trade because it's only a 6 pip stop.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take it once it pulls down a little bit.
So now, would you take the same risk, same positions that you did on the last one?
My stop is at 6, so my position's a little smaller. But yeah, same thing. Stop below.
Yeah.
But yeah, my lot size was a little smaller. 143041 stop loss.
Yep, that's where I have mine. Oh my god, here we go.
Hopefully, yeah. 4-hour was bullish. So if this 15-minute can break above of 143120, I think it's gonna pop, because now we found support again. Our stops below.
The problem is our stops are gonna be they're not gonna be good if we get all the way up there.
I mean, our stops are at the bottom of the 4-hour pretty much. So.
Well, I'm talking like, so we'll have to. I mean, if we don't enter until we get above those.
Oh, I'm already in.
Oh, you're already in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You waited. Okay. I was waiting for a little bit more of a pullback. I never got in.
Yeah, I got in, like, pretty much right where the candle opened.
Okay, so you're only probably, you're about a pip.
Yeah, I'm about a pip up.
I'm gonna try to wait for it to pull back a tad bit. I don't know if it's gonna happen though.
I don't think it will. If anything, maybe get in now and put the stop loss below the, below 143069. But yeah, that 4-hour closed bullish, so I think we're gonna get that wick fill.
Yeah, I got in an entry.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be really ugly, but in terms of just like stop loss placement, our stop is practically below the 4-hour wick. So I think that gives us the best stop loss position to take this trade to head up. So that's the main reason I took it. The bullish candle is not ideally what I'd like to see, but because we can have our stop loss in such a good position, it makes sense to me. So if this one doesn't play out, that will be very unfortunate.
Damn, I had another bad inch. Dude, man. Should have waited a half a second again.
Yeah. I mean, looking at the 5-minute, it's incredibly gross.
Yeah, this will definitely be it if it's not going to go well.
Our hourly's bullish, and we closed above. So. If we took this on the hourly, I think we're straight. Oh, okay, I didn't do that on. So on my MT4, that bullish candle is above. It's like right up here. Yeah, that's really ugly on TradingView. Yeah, it's pretty close.
I can get 10 pips out of this one, I'll be back to break even, so that'll be solid.
Yeah, that makes sense, Aaron. That could happen. Yeah, I see that level right there. Thanks for the sub, Zwan. Yeah, I don't like how the hourly looked way better on my MT4, but
Well, out of the week, this has been the ugly Asian session, but you gotta have one, right?
yep, we just got to make sure we don't ruin our entire good week. I think if we're going to drop, though, I think the 4 hour should wick up and fill that wick, and then come down. Because it made that wick, but it closed bullish. So I think we should head up a little bit that way before there's a drop.
Well, another thing is you're coming into that channel, so I think if it bounces off that channel, it would be solid too.
Oh, that bottom trend line.
See, my channel on my 4 hour, my channel is a little bit tighter.
Okay.
I'm on TradingView, and it's like literally like right at the channel mark. So if it comes off that, that could be a good sign that boom. I can see it. You see how it's kind of getting flatter too on a 4 hour.
Yeah.
I mean, that could mean two things. Either A, we're gonna break the channel and to the downside,
Mm-hmm.
or we're just gonna tap that and then fill that wick.
Yeah, with momentum being up, I think we should fill the wick, but you never know. Like I said, if we get 10, I'm gonna get out. So
Yeah, 100%. I'd be super happy with break even right now. Because I took a small loss during the New York this morning. But I don't know. I might get up in the morning and just see if there's anything, and I'm not gonna rush a trade just because NFP anyway.
Yeah, I'm not gonna trade the news. That's for sure.
Shit like this is kind of, then I'm not gonna do anything.
Yeah. So that 4 hour closed even weaker, but we closed bullish. So I think the
That's what I'm
odds.
saying. Like they're getting like really flat.
Yeah. So yeah, Liam, the idea was our momentum's to the upside, so I think we should fill that wick, plus that previous 4 hour that went nowhere made a higher high and a higher low. So with the entry we got, if you noticed, our stop loss was just almost below the 4 hour wick. So I think that would be the best place to enter and have a stop loss, personally. Let's see what the 5 minutes doing. Alright, well, the 5 minute, it just broke the high of the previous 5 minute. So, So I just don't like the 5 minute. Looks like it's kind of ascending to the downside. It's kind of made a lower low, lower high, lower low, and if this stays here, it'll make a lower high and then come down to that low. But the higher time frames are bullish. So, I mean, it looks like it came down to the support again, rejected hard. Now we got 5 minute support formed that it just broke. We'll see. Yeah, this trade could not work out. It's a lot uglier. Probably shouldn't have took it. But I mean, we just need to get above and we're clean. But with everything being bullish, I think it makes sense. It's not going to be a pretty trade.
This is what we call a grinder.
Yeah.
I'm still surprised you still got 110 people on here though.
110. Oh yeah, like right now, yeah.
I mean we've haven't dropped off any.
Yeah, we got up to like 127.
Oh really? Was it that high? Last I seen was 120, so that's solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Not to
Keem,
be late, but on Forex Factory, there is news at 4:30. There's a red folder GBP. I mean, yeah. Forgot it was somebody speaking. Looked like it's probably just going to consolidate to London.
yeah, that would make sense. I think if it comes up to break even, I'm gonna close out. Yeah, Danito, thank you. Today was really ugly. To be fair, the first trade we took when we took buys right here was a winning trade. So for a lot of people, I think they did secure the profit, but this was some sort of news, I'm assuming. I think it was the AUD news, but that definitely took all the runners out real quick. And I missed that initial buy. I got in really late, and I actually only closed like 2 pips.
Damn, just go to hour 1 real quick and just look at that.
Yeah, it looks a lot less scary.
Bro, it does, but
It makes more sense.
yeah, I'm not looking at 15 right now because 15 is pissing me off.
Yeah, it looks a lot less scary here.
I might just set a little TP, set a little stop loss, and boom, call it night.
Yeah, I'd like to break even for Asian session.
Yeah, me too.
It kind of sucks. First time I trade on the new brokerage ends in a loss.
Yeah, GJ's just been sloppy all day, man. Like I said, this morning was sloppy. It was in a range. Whoever was on Wicks Don't Lie, and then this has been like consolidating, not even making a move other than a fake out here and there.
Yeah.
It's just not good.
Yeah, I'm not really liking it, to be honest. I feel like we got to go up to that high though to be fair.
I'm not liking it either, but the fact that if you're looking at R1, all of them have a bottom wick, and this one still doesn't have a bottom wick, makes me feel like we're going to need a bottom wick before we go up either way.
What do you mean? The hourly's making the bottom wick right now?
Yeah, but not as big as the past 5 hours. Look at the past 5 hours.
Yeah, that could be a good thing though.
Yeah, I guess it could be if you're looking at it on the other way.
Yeah, I think so too. Funnier. It is kind of. I mean, okay. So remember what I said earlier? We made that higher low on that 30 minute. So we made the higher low right there. So maybe that'll be our confirmation to head to the upside. So I think as long as we don't break down too low, we should be okay. And there is that really big wick to the upside.
That's all I want it to fill right now, because that'll be 10 pips exactly.
Is it? Yeah, it'll be about 10.
Where's your entry? I got in at I should have waited again, but oh well. I got in at 123.
I got in at 116 and 113.
Okay. Oh boy.
And also no farms tomorrow.
Are you in anything, Sakeem, or did you get out?
I'm still in the room.
Oh, you're still in it?
Yeah, as long as I don't go under 143.047. As long as there's no close under that, I'll hold the line.
Okay, nice. So you think buys are still valid?
Yeah, as long as I don't go under there, I'm still have a long ways.
Gotcha. Excuse me. Like I said though, the hourly open should head down first, and then if we're gonna go up, I think we should continue up. It's just
I think it was like last week when he was in he called out a long trade and it didn't. I know I didn't take profit till about 11.
oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, we ended up taking the 10 pips like 4 hours later.
Yeah, so I feel like that's what's gonna happen. Like wherever you end the YouTube, that's when it probably goes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, this is just gonna be a messy one. You just gotta stay confident and hold it, I guess. But I mean, higher time frame wise, I think we should be going up.
Yeah, I like it.
Let me see monthly. See if we're still pulling back. Yeah, it's almost flip bullish, to be honest. With that news, we could flip bullish and fill that wick tomorrow. With the GBP news.
I agree. 4 hour closes in about an hour and 40 minutes for me.
Oh, the 4 hour hasn't closed for you yet?
Mm,
Oh, mine closed 20 minutes ago. The daily's bullish too, but my daily has no bottom wick. It's just kind of sat there and gone nowhere with a little top wick. 4 hour.
yeah, I see why the closes are different. You're using FX CM, I'm using Forex.
Okay, gotcha. I thought someone told me there was GBP news tomorrow at 4, Spartan. Man, That's an ugly ass candle. If it pulls up to break even, I'm gonna get out and just wait on it. Man. Or at least move my stop up to the bottom of the wick if it pulls up. Damn. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I haven't looked at tomorrow's news yet, so I wasn't sure, but that's what I heard. Man, this is very ugly.
Yeah.
I just want to see some rejection.
I know. I was gonna say that. I feel like looking at the 30-minute, like it needs to reject now, or else it's not going to.
Yeah, I feel like the last part of the 30-minute, if we're going to head up, should start to
Yeah, like now.
pull up so the second half of the hour can go up. You still here, Iron Man? Man, I got tons of Instagram followers today. Stop hunting, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So if you take it back to the hourly, that's what I'm saying. These have all been stop hunts. There's been like this will be like basically third one because you've got it just going up, coming down lower than where it was. Then it's coming up, coming down lower. I don't know.
Yeah, next time we'll wait on it. We're not going to try to predict it.
Yeah, you live and you learn. I just love how I just love how Rakil shows up, freaking for 10 minutes, comes in a trade, boom, wins, and then he leaves.
Yeah. I mean, I would have turned if I would have been in and won that trade, I probably would have ended the stream too.
Yep. Same.
Yeah. You hate Sabat. Well, you hate GJ. Why would you hate GJ? Higher lows on 5-minute? Let me check. Yeah, the 5 minutes all bearish completely. We need to break that little that 5-minute downtrend to head
Yeah, I'd
up.
love for this 5 minute to push up above the previous one and then just start an uptrend here.
Yeah, the 5-minute gets above 143, 120. I think we'll be good. Or at least starts to form some support.
I was gonna say I even wanted to move like right here to start going above it. Which it could, because if you look on the 5 minute, I mean we've got wick, and then we've got those two candles where that could have been like a downward fake out almost.
Yep, exactly what I was thinking. So it's kind of right at the zone.
This is kind of the do or die time.
Last 4 minutes.
Yeah, it's definitely different than other pairs. It's a beast, man. You gotta be careful with your risk when you're trading. It's one of the most volatile pairs out there. That's why a lot of people don't trade it. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, this was definitely not the best trade we could have taken, and I definitely probably a little forced. Tried to predict it a little too much. But I do think because we have momentum, and we had a bullish 4-hour and hourly candle, that it wasn't completely stupid. I just feel like there's definitely better trades that we could have waited for.
Yeah, just the entry was a little too early on it.
Yeah, if we would have entered down here, we could have had a 2 or 3 pip stop, and then if it pulled up or stopped us out, it wouldn't have mattered.
Yep. But I'm real happy that I was able to learn that the percentages this week, because I didn't do it on Sunday or Monday. I started on Tuesday.
Are you gonna end in profit for the week?
Not after that last trade, no.
Oh.
And then I got back in this one, so I'm hoping. That's why I was hoping this one could get back to break even.
For the week?
Yeah, for the week.
Gotcha. Yeah, this is getting really ugly. I felt like we should have been pulling up by now. Yep, yeah. Same. Jesus.
Yep. I feel like I just watched this.
Yeah.
From the last trade. I just watched my misery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this
Yeah,
one,
what do you get? We'll make more the next day, right? Make more the next week.
exactly. It's just one day. Who knows? It could shoot up.
Yeah, it could.
It didn't break the 30-minute low yet.
Can we get a 1 minute just absolute rocket up?
That would be so nice.
I would love everything. I would have some sweet dreams tonight.
Same. Yeah. I agree with that.
You're sleeping tonight, Paul?
What?
You're sleeping tonight?
um.
I like how he had to wait and think. He's like, wait, let me check my schedule. London, I don't know.
I should get 4 or 5 hours.
I don't even know if I'll get up for New York tomorrow. I probably will.
Yeah, I'm gonna trade London. Probably not worry too much about New York.
I've never even traded London. I've never placed a trade in London.
It's really nice. It moves super smooth.
Better than well, I know you're not a huge pre-New York fan.
No, I don't like trading between 6 and 8:30. It is.
I didn't mind it there for a while. I thought it was going to be super solid now that I got the percentages and stuff, but last 2 trades I've taken were the 2 losses.
Yeah. So that 30-minute closed and it didn't break the low of the previous 30-minute.
Yep.
So I think we could still be heading up. We just need to find some freaking support. That's what we need to find.
Yep. This is basically. I mean, it's just ranging now at this point. We didn't really see that in a while ago. A little too early of an entry, but essentially it's in a box.
Yeah, that's a literal straight box.
Yep.
Mhm.
Like we said, with the one fake out to the top.
Yep.
That's about it. 1 hour is just. It's nothing. It's literally nothing.
Yeah, hopefully this 5 minute will break the high, and then we can start to see some
Yeah,
upside.
if you break it out at 1 hour, it looks. I mean, we probably shouldn't have done anything right now, but
No, not at
we're
all.
a little bit
Definitely.
advantageous right now. But oh well.
You know, this was definitely not a good trade to take, but now we're in it, so we'll try and make the
Yeah,
best of it while we are.
yeah, we gotta deal with it. I'm kind of with you though. I'm not even sure if it would be safe to stay in it, or just try to get out and break even.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because I'm not gonna hope that candle's gonna break. I think if it wicks up, it could just pull right back down.
Yeah.
But it depends how quick it moves too.
Yeah.
I don't think it should push up, break all the way above, and then rip back down. I think it would kind of test it, kind of like it is right here,
Yeah.
and then make a decision. But if we get a bullish 5 minute, I think that could be our support that we find to continue up, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I want like a bigger 5 minute. I want this one to close like here, a little bit above that previous, and then I want a big 5 minute up, which is very very valid because if you look at the last two, the bullish 5 minute candles,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I want to see.
Same. Something really aggressive.
Yeah, because then it's like, well, then you've got your support. You've got, I guess, your flip candle down there almost.
Yep.
Yeah, this has been the latest I've traded Asian. Usually, we've been out really early this week.
We would have been out at 7.
I know. I'll just save my eyes an hour and a half.
Yeah. It's 5 minute. How long's it got? 2 minutes?
Yeah, I'm not liking it.
It keeps trying to go down. Didn't make a lower low yet, but hopefully I didn't just jinx it. Gold is bullish, so GJ's going down. That's not what I want to hear, Java.
Yeah, that's why too. Gold didn't break. Remember how I said if it breaks that clean candles?
It didn't.
Now I said if we break to the upside clean candles, neither of them happened. And they've got a little bit of room to go to the upside now. So
What does gold look like on like the 4 hour?
let's see. It looks like shit.
Really?
Yeah, I mean it's essentially the same thing that we're kind of in. It's in like kind of a box consolidation area.
Yeah, it's just consolidated.
Yeah, it's bull. It looks bullish on it. It just made a high on the 5 minute. Oh, it's pulling back. 4 hour. 4 hours bearish on gold. Jesus. Come on, 20 seconds. Can we get a bullish 5 minute?
Just go get some coffee, bro.
What's up?
So do the coffee trick.
Coffee. I don't know. I think I've had too much caffeine today. I mean, that we had a really weak bearish close now, but it made a lower low. If this 5 minute breaks above that 5 minute, that might be a good sign. But it hasn't really tried to go up at all yet, so that makes me wonder. We have 25 minutes left. Is it going to try and go up? Oh. Nope, it's going to go down. Fucking hell. 'Twas a rough session. Damn. I'm out. That's shitty. Okay, so 2 losses. If I get 1 win, I will be back in profit. So, oh well. Um, I don't think too much is gonna happen, but maybe catch some sells or be done. Watch it go bullish and head back up like this candle. Yeah, no, I'm gonna just not do anything on this one. This line's irrelevant. It's probably gonna fall down to here, tap this line, and then head up. Or it's gonna keep going sideways till it gets to that line. Let me zoom out and mark that up again. I mean, that kind of broke. Yeah. I don't really like that one either, to be honest. I mean, what do you got marked for your trend lines? Anything? You're looking to get in on GJ now, Sebastian? Yeah, I don't really like that trend line. Doesn't look very nice. I'd have to zoom out a little further for this one. That looks better. Yeah, I just don't think we're going to break out of that. I don't know if that candle's going to break us out. Be the only thing I worry about.
Alright, I'm back. Did we really get tapped?
Yep.
Come on, dude. I literally... Oh my gosh, that makes me so mad.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Damn, dude. And I put stops at 0.35, and then I switched it because I was like, I'll put it up another pip and a half. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah, it's 5 hours in the zone.
Yeah, I'm totally done for today. Wow. Very rough session tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just really have to wait for a breakout. Yeah, you just kind of guess it. Just wait for a breakout and close.
Yeah, I'm probably going to just kind of... I'll probably end the stream here in a little bit, and then I'm going to sit and wait for the breakout, and then... Because that's going to be a really strong breakout.
Yeah, I'm going to hop off, guys. I will talk to you guys over the weekend for those of you who I talked to, and if not, we will see you guys next, what looks like Sunday and Monday.
Mm-hmm. See you later, Mike.
All right, guys. See you.
Later.
So, Keem, you're going to wait for the breakout?
Yeah, I just can't see it like stalling like this for like another 4 or 5 hours. This should happen with hopefully like in the next hour or two. I can't see it just staying like this any longer. Not for no 3-4 hours. It'd be crazy.
Yeah. See you later, Baxton. Alright, guys, I'm gonna end this one as well. Be safe. Don't take another one. If you lost twice like I did, call it a night and at least wait for it to break out. So thanks for coming. If you liked it, make sure you press like, subscribe, and tell your friends about it so we can hit that 500 viewer count and give away the $500. So, and we have till the 7th of February. So I think we can do it. But I will see you guys on Sunday.